As always guys, giveaways at the end of the videos from boostedshades.com. Make sure you stick around to see how to win.
Okay, so today we're going to attempt to register this 1973 Datsun 240Z without papers, without a bill of sale. The reason why we have to do this is because the title that we thought we had this whole time was from a previous Datsun that we built, and not actually for this one. So we don't have any papers for this car.
We can't locate the bill of sale or the title. We do, however, have a small stack of old registrations, but the most recent one is from 1993.
So we're gonna go through hell probably to get papers for this car. Worst case scenario is we're pretty sure it's not stolen, but that's the ultimate worst case scenario, in which case they look up the VIN, it's stolen, we lose the car and the months of work we put into it. And then whoever got it stolen originally is really pumped that two dudes on YouTube fixed their shit up and made it 100 times better. But we're gonna hope that doesn't happen, and we're gonna get started with this whole process. Okay, the best thing you can do to make this process go somewhat smoothly is get AAA. If your state has AAA, it's 100% the best option.
People at the DMV are mean and like you to know everything that needs to get done. People at AAA will actually help you out and let you know how to go about the process in the best way.
Yeah, from our experience, you get less wait time at AAA. You pay for a membership, so the people there have incentive to actually help you out. If you go to the DMV, you're gonna wait in line for a ticket, and then you're gonna wait an additional 62 hours for them to actually call your ticket number. And then when you get up there, they're not gonna know shit about your problem.
They're gonna yell at you for not knowing exactly what you needed. Send you to the back of the line again.
So if you have some sort of automotive paperwork problem that you need to have solved, we recommend going to AAA, having a AAA membership. So that's exactly what we're doing right now. We're going to the closest AAA and hoping they have DMV service. 9 times out of 10 they do. Okay, so we just got out of the DMV. Basically what they told us was they looked up the VIN, and this is probably the last registration because it's not even in their systems anymore. And we're stuck in kind of a weird spot because the person we bought it from might have bought it from this person, they might have bought it from a different person, but the point is they never registered it either. So we're like 3 sales after their last registration at least. The point is that we have no way to contact the last registered owner of this car. So that particular AAA couldn't help us, and they basically told us to go to an actual DMV.
Yeah, it seemed like the woman there wasn't quite comfortable with the whole situation, and she said the odds are we're gonna have to go to the DMV, and they have like a sworn statement form that we would have to fill out saying that we can't get in contact with the previous owners or anything like that, or the person who sold it to us, and that we don't have the appropriate documentation. So we're gonna go to one more AAA just to see if we can maybe find somebody there who has dealt with a situation like this before, and if we can't do that, we'll just head to the regular DMV and wait there for a couple of days.
There is a legal way to do this, and
we're gonna figure it out eventually.
Okay, so we went to a different DMV that was a little bit more knowledgeable on the subject.
Yeah, the woman in there told us that what we're actually gonna have to do is called like an involuntary transfer of ownership. And it just means that we can't find the owner and they are not there to sign this car over to us. So it's kind of like a little sworn statement thing. And AAA isn't legally allowed to do it. It has to be the DMV. So we came back, we got the car because it will need an inspection. And we're gonna head down there and see how it goes.
It's kind of like how it would work if you bought property with a car on it, or like a barn find situation where the car is long out of the system, nobody really owns it anymore, or nobody can get in contact with the previous owner. This is the way that works. So this is the situation with our car. We got to get it down to the DMV now.
Let's do it.
After so much bullshit and like weird little scare tactic interviews and like all this shit, we finally got it. We'll explain a little bit more when we get home. There's a plate in here. We don't have any zip ties to put it on, but
we'll figure it out. She's officially legal and roadworthy.
2019, son.
Yeah, look at that. We got extra time.
Hold this and blow it. Now that we got plates, no one can stop us from doing shit like annoying people trying to get coffee. We've been setting off car alarms all day.
Hello, Starbucks. We're here.
Iowa can't get started for you. Oh, what are they called?
Venti peach. Wait, yeah, venti peach white tea, no sweetener.
Can I get 2 venti peach white teas, no sweetener?
Okay.
And that's it?
Sounds good. We'll see you up here. Thank you.
Thank you. It sounds so lame saying that.
Yeah, it does. They're tasty though.
But they are tasty. Thanks, you too. Devin's gonna go pick up doo-doo. Alright, so yeah guys, that's it. We wanted to make this video because the deal with a lot of these project cars is I'm sure some of you might be in this situation. When we went to the DMV, they act like we were the first ones who have ever gone through this, but then I said, this can't be the first time you've seen this. And they're like, no, it's not, and we have forms, but we'll get to that in a little bit.
Yeah, at the end of the day, what really matters is we ended up getting the plates, we got the registration, and this thing is finally legal. It may have taken a couple of trips to a few different spots and some questionable conversations, but it's done. It's over with. We're good to go.
So if this helps you in any way, here's exactly what we had and what we had to do to get plates on this car. We had a registration from 1993 and that's it. We had no bill of sale, we didn't have a title. Luckily the car is a 73, so it didn't have to be smogged or anything like that. What they're looking for is that the VIN number matches some sort of documents, and like we said, we had the registration from 1993, and they're also making sure that there isn't a previous owner in the system. In our case, it's been off the road for so long that it wasn't even in the records anymore, so we kind of just pick up where they left off. Now when you do that, they come out and they use like this crazy scare tactic interview type shit to make sure that you didn't steal it.
Yeah, they ask you a lot of intense questions. They kind of made it seem like there was no possible solution to this. We explained the whole story, the whole situation, why there was no paperwork and everything, and then they presented us with the option that we had, which is, what was it called?
Basically you have to write a sworn statement, exactly how you got the car, because people don't just, cars don't materialize in people's driveways. So, you know, we bought it from some guy who also didn't register it, so the last registered owner in our case would be impossible to track down. The sworn statement is there to take liability off of the DMV. If somebody steps forward and says, hey, this is my car, well then we lose the car, but you know, that's a worst case scenario.
Apparently there's an option for, you know, opting to buy a bond if it's worth over $5,000 to protect yourself, but I mean, we weren't going to go through all that stuff.
We're fairly confident that the car isn't stolen. It's got some backstory, it's got some history, but they pushed the plates through, even though we were missing the federal safety plaque. We have it, we just didn't put it back on the car, but they let that slide. And we walked out of there with plates. We thought we were going to get a temporary, but they ended up just giving us the plates. So if you buy something really old and you're worried about not going for it because you don't have all the necessary papers, there is a way to do it legally, and if you go through the right steps, people will be willing to help you out. So this was kind of an unplanned random video for us, but nevertheless, we are still going to give away products from BoostedShades.com. If you are unfamiliar with your channel, we do a giveaway every single video. We just ask that you like, if you actually like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we usually have a question for you guys at the end, and we'll get to that as soon as Devin picks a winner for this one.
All right, this video's winner is Corn Dog Brownie.
Okay, Kernberg, you can hit us up at Teamboosted at BoostedShades.com or through any of our social media platforms, and we will get back to you and ship you your prize. I kind of already explained how to win. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and because this was kind of an unplanned random video, just leave an unplanned random comment in the comment section, whatever the first word that pops in your mind. We don't really give a shit. It just helps engagement, which, you know, gets us exposure, and hopefully maybe one day we'll actually hit 10,000 subscribers.
That'd be cool.
But yeah, that's going to do it for this one.
As always, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.